Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? Like in the past, when I would hear on the news that there is a man out there who would have married his own wife and his kids, I used to blame that person, saying that he's a weak man after the woman would have divorced him. But now that I am sitting here thinking about what my late wife had me to go through, this was after I had upgraded her. This is my advice to the men out there. Do not upgrade your wife, no matter what. I might sound as if someone who is giving bad advice to other men out there, but I am telling you that if you upgrade your wife, she will forget about you. It is far much better that you upgrade your sister with the money that you want to take her to school, to do whatever. Just try to upgrade your sister, your cousin sister. Tomorrow, she will remember that my brother is the one who put me through school. As for your wife, the moment that she is now in love with someone else, she will totally forget you. I was working as a truck driver. I was not resting. Sometimes I would feel like I am about to fall fast asleep whilst behind the wheel because I was pushing. I was taking my wife through college here in South Africa. My name, you can call me Takudzwa, not his real name, and I am from Zim. So I have lived with a secret that has been eating me alive for the past few years, and it is really painful what I did to my wife, but it was also painful what she did to me. I had my wife killed by a Sangoma that I connected this with after another tracker who is from KZN, when he heard my story, because we were working in the same company, and he was like, Mfo, there is this other man who can assist you, but he's in Durban. So that was when I went to that Sangoma. But it all began, it was in 2016, when my wife, whom I'll call Chipo moved to the UK for work. We had been together for over a decade, married for 7 years, and we had 2 children. Life was not easy, but I can say that we were managing. When she got the job offer to the UK, I encouraged her to take it, but for her to be able to get that job offer, it was not easy. From the moment that I started working as a truck driver here in South Africa, I said, my wife, you are someone that is very intelligent. It is just that your parents, they did not have enough money to send you to school. At least let me try to send you to school. As for me, I don't think that I'll ever have a job offer from the UK because I do not have any qualifications. I'm just a driver. So I was working. My wife was in college as well. She was doing other courses until we had that the possible way for her to go to the UK. It was through COS, where you go and you look after the elderly. So she did that course, and then within a short period of time, we celebrated when she got the job offer to the UK. I encouraged her to take it. I thought that it was going to improve our situation, and maybe one day we could all join her there. But things did not go the way that I expected. Not long after she left, I started noticing changes in her behavior. At first, it was small things. I would call her several times, your missed calls, your wife not picking up. Then on WhatsApp, there were no two ways about it. When someone is online, she is online. I would see that my wife is online, but she won't be responding to my messages. She will open my messages, and then when she will be answering me, they were like your delayed messages. It then became clear that she was distancing herself from me. She was no longer the same woman that I had married. After a few months, I learned that she had started seeing someone else. A colleague at her workplace, she had found another man in the UK, and soon after that, she told me that she wanted a divorce. When she told me that she wanted a divorce, this was after we had a nasty fight. So this is what we used to do, me and her, since we were in a long distance relationship. Now we would do these video calls, and she was like, these video calls, I don't want to do them anymore. So we started fighting, and she told me that, you know what, the way that we are fighting, I don't think that I still love you. Let us just give it a break. I don't want to do this anymore. When she told me that it was over, I was broken. You can just imagine a man pulling a heavy commercial vehicle on the road and you are stressed out like that. I was devastated. I could not believe the woman I had supported for so many years could betray me like this. I had taken her to college. It was not easy. I was doing whatever. You know, as truck drivers, we have other means of income that we can do your diesel, whatnot. And I was doing that, risking my own job, taking my wife to college so that she can pave the way for me to follow here to the UK. I felt humiliated and angry. She had promised to take me, to come back for me and the kids, but instead she wanted to leave me for someone else. I did not know what to do, and I started spiraling into dark thoughts. One day, a colleague of mine told me about a powerful Sangoma in Dubarn who could solve a problem like mine. At first, I hesitated. I knew that it was wrong, but the anger in me would not go away. I could not accept the idea of my wife leaving me, and more than that, I could not let her get away with betraying me. So I went to Dubarn. The Sangoma was an old man, feared and respected. The man told me that if I really wanted to handle my wife, I needed to bring something that was personal, that belonged to her, something that she had worn. I remembered that Chipo had left some of her clothes in our house before she had went to the UK, including an old skirt that she used to wear. I took that skirt to the Sangoma, desperate, and I was filled with rage. The Sangoma performed a ritual using the skirt. She assured me that Chipo would suffer and that she would regret ever betraying me. I did not ask for the specifics, but deep down, I knew what I was doing. I was asking for my wife to die, even though I did not say it aloud. 4 months after the ritual, that was when I received the news that Chipo had committed suicide in the UK. They said that she had been struggling with depression, but I knew the truth. The ritual had worked, and I was responsible for her death. At first, I felt a twisted sense of satisfaction. I had gotten my revenge, but that feeling did not last long. As the months passed, the guilt began to consume me. I could not sleep, haunted by the image of Chipo's lifeless body. I kept hearing a voice in my dreams asking me why I did this to her. I destroyed her life, and in doing so, I had destroyed my own soul. Her death did not bring me the peace that I thought it would. Instead, it left me with a hollow, in unbearable emptiness. My children, they always ask about their mother, and I have to lie to them every time. They believe she died because she was sad, but they don't know the truth. I am the one who killed her using the dark powers of that Sangoma. I live with the consequences of my actions each and every day. My life is not what it used to be, and sometimes I am even scared to drive alone, especially at night. I feel like there will be someone that will be watching me, and I strongly suspect that it is her spirit that will be watching over me. As for now, I am looking for another traditional healer who can assist me, to give me a charm that can chase away this feeling that I am always feeling of being chased down by the spirit of my late wife. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. That was the translation of the message that he sent to me. Yo.